guys, it is William calling from wiwibloggs, and we now turn to Goldielocks. Goldielocks is competing in Finland's Uuden Musiikin Kilpailu, UMK. Her song is Made Of. Now, Goldielocks' real name is Ella Mendinen. She's 23. She now lives in Berlin. Now, Goldielocks apparently is an alter ego which was inspired by Hannah Montana. She says, quote, "I was struck by the very strong idea of an alter ego. Thanks to that series at a very young age, Goldielocks is an improved version of myself, a fairy tale character through whom I can do anything." And girl, don't be afraid of those 3 bears, okay? There are people in my community who would take all 3. All right, we move on. So, about the song, she says it was born in Berlin and, quote, "I've met a few people. I can't say whether I love or hate them. This certainly applies to myself. I can definitely be the hero in someone's story and the villain in someone else's. The message of the song is that be who you are. As long as you are yourself, nothing is that serious." All right. Deban!
Hey, you guys! Hey, William!
Should we listen and react?
Let's do this!
Hitting play.
Oh, I love that funk.
Ooh, love a good guitar riff.
Electric guitar. It's got a very strong 70s vibe.
Oh, I didn't even see her there. Okay, she is funky, she is fresh.
Giantess.
She is part of the landscape.
I'm all about it.
Strong shoulders. Okay, this is very funky.
What are you made of?
Ooh.
I like this.
It falls on the ear easy.
Goldielocks is usually quite tiny with 3 giant bears.
The town does not stand a chance.
This Goldielocks has flipped the script. And it's clever, it's creative.
Attack of the 50-foot queen.
A lover, a traitor, a poison, a savior. Yeah, I've met people that are 4 in 1, trust me.
Oh wow, beautiful hair. Goldielocks becomes Rapunzel.
This reminds me of a Danish band called Scarlet Fever.
This is so artistic. Oh, baby hair.
Today's music, but with a twist of the 70s, a little bit of the 80s. I like this kind of music, actually.
Oh, I like the lock on the bodysuit. Oh, that's a zipper, sorry. She is unzipped. So many layers.
This is my jam.
Open her up.
Love, love, love.
See the lover, the traitor. This is some kind of playhouse.
An interesting bridge. It's just instrumentals and production. It's a bit of vocals coming in.
This is so Berlin.
Oh.
You know that floor is sticky. She's giving bear time.
Oh, yeah.
Baby hair.
This is so my vibe. Love it.
She broke down yoga. Dancing on the roof. Giving silhouette. Destroying a town with her heels. Well, damn. That is a vibe. Yes, that is a vibe. That song puts you in a different universe, right? I'm not talking about the little universe they've created. It really takes you somewhere else. It's a total mood shift. And I think in the oeuvre of UMK songs this year, it's really nice to have that. It changes the tonality, the direction, the feeling, the mood. It's made of its own universe. Our girl is made of stars. Goldielocks is a star, hunty. She's also avant-garde. She's edgy. She's out there. She's a 300-foot woman in this video. Yeah, not all songs have to be boom, right? Not all songs have to explode, have a big key change, give you the power ballad death moment. It's fine to create a mood and to advance linearly. I think this song would loop quite easily on many playlists. It's very mellow for me. For a Eurovision song, it's very mellow. Like, I sort of want to go on a journey, again, have that big moment, have that memorable wow. This doesn't really have a singular wow moment, because the whole thing, it's just like you're admiring a beautiful tableau. You're admiring a beautiful piece of art. I wouldn't vote for this. I wouldn't feel motivated to. However, I would happily be like, yes, girl, you get it. You play with those cars, you pet that rabbit, and you give us this mood. There are shades of Dua Lipa, shades of Jacqueline's song from Melody Festival and Call the Police. Not flawless, effortlessly. Bum, 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 bum. Always love a good riff. Staging. This is just great staging. You can already see they can do very interesting things, take us to a new realm. Yeah, I'm not like swinging from a chandelier right now, but I respect the quality of this entry.
Year in, year out, UMK always delivers. You know what I love? I mean, yes, ultimately only one of them will get the Eurovision ticket. And most probably not Goldielocks, because, Finns tend to vote for entries that are so out there, Entries that are just like popping out of the jukebox. This isn't that. Some people may call it flat, but I just think it delivers, The funk synth, it's really, really cool. I can understand, Goldielocks actually is a really accomplished songwriter, and she has penned songs for quite a few established artists. You would hear a lot of her work on the radio, and so she's really successful in her own right. And you can hear the influences of kind of living away from home, the 70s influences, 80s, the whole kind of Berlin revival in terms of the dance scene. It's creeping in there without being immediately obvious. I mean, this is a pop entry, but it leans more left. And there is something about it straddling a few decades, kind of updating it for today. It's not pitching super high. It's not low either. It's decidedly middle of the road, but with a few interesting elements and ingredients in the mix. I really like this, actually. I really think this is excellent. And whilst this may not win, what I do like is that it's found new fans, and I am certainly one of them. It's interesting because William will probably go electric guitar, when an electric guitar song comes in. But he's not going to say that for this one, because the electric guitar here is so contemporary and so fresh. And at the same time, it is a product of yesteryear without being sort of dated. It's used very interestingly here. I also like her vocal treatment. It's not overproduced. You can hear a bit of grit in it. And yeah, it's just funky. It's cool. It's a little bit sassy, and I like that. Keeps you on the dance floor. You see, this works fabulously as a radio pop entry, but also I think that visually this will stand out, because already in the music video, this is one of the more interesting music videos actually, because it's just interesting. It's just creative. It's different. And it's playful without being gimmicky.
I do worry, though, that in the semi-finals at Eurovision, this may struggle to get out unless it had super great staging, because as a song, I think even in the UMK lineup, sandwiched between other bigger songs, more like explosive songs, you might forget this. But maybe that's not Goldielocks' mission. Maybe Goldielocks isn't here for the result. She's here more for showcasing her art, which is also a wonderful goal to have, a beautiful achievement. I just don't see this as, I know what I'm trying to say. I see this as a great song. a wonderful piece of music, a great slice of what she can offer, but it's not competitive. And there's a difference. Like, being competitive at Eurovision is one thing, being a great song is another. Sometimes people marry them. I don't think this marries those two things, but that doesn't mean it's not good. All right, let's see what our readers say on the wiwibloggs website. Stian F says, good contemporary pop song, a bit reminiscent of the style of Tones and I. Though it is very radio friendly, it lacks that catchy hook that is needed for a Eurovision song. Video is great once again though. UMK is amazing at this. Honestly, easily the most consistently high quality videos of any national selection. Like, there's a reason UMK to many is considered a blueprint for a national selection, right? 7 songs, that's manageable. You can do that. You can find enough songs and artists to fill that. You can invest in quality videos. You can invest in proper hype. Some of these selections with 30, 40 songs, 19 of which will be DOA, dead on arrival, another 10 of which will be barely palatable, and then maybe 10 are okay, and then 1 is like tolerable. You get what I'm saying. I think Finland does it right. Amon Storm says, so this isn't my preferred type of music, but I like it. She has a lovely voice, and I really enjoyed the concept of the video. Conceptually, the music video reminds me so much of I Wrote a Song by May Muller. Honestly though, after the first 2 listens, it falls into 4th place out of the 6 songs so far for me, with a possibility of it moving up in the rank slightly. Andrew Brown says, love the guitar riff in this song. UMK, another good pop song. Each one a standalone hit, I think, outside of the Eurovision bubble. With 1 to go, I think this is my new favorite. Again, I must credit UMK in this approach of 1 every 24 hours, rather than a complete glut of releases by other nations, which I sometimes feel is overwhelming. Go Finland. That is such a good point. That is such a good point. When a country releases like 24 snippets in one day, and they're like, react, I'm like, girl, how am I going to react to 24 snippets in one day? How am I going to do that? 1 a day is just so measured. People can absorb each song. It's a smart strategy. Fiergistan says, people seem to forget something about UMK. Sure, it's a competition to find the Finnish representative for Eurovision, but it's also a contest to showcase all the different talents and music styles that Finland has to offer. So not every song has to be Eurovision coded or has to be overly competitive. All these artists want to showcase their own music. UMK is a national final, but it's also a way to promote all these artists and their own music. I know that Eurofans are searching for the most competitive song, the most Eurovision coded, the most quirky song, the most out of the box, etc. So they tend to ignore or even denigrate the artists and songs which are not in these criteria, forgetting that the first aim of these artists is to showcase their music to Europe and beyond. That's the main aim, and after it, if they win, that's a bonus. That's a very nice analysis. That is a very... Who is your name? Fiergistan, you are slaying the commentary. Although Carl disagrees. That's not what UMK is. Finland wants to win Eurovision, and UMK is a national final to find the most competitive Eurovision act. To which Fiergistan replies, it's a Finnish music showcase too. The artists taking part know that they will be in the Finnish charts and sell their music thanks to UMK. I never said Finland didn't want to win Eurovision and that UMK wasn't a national final. I am here for this debate. Give me some popcorn. And Lawler says, this song falls flat and will probably battle for the last place with Kasti in the UMK final. It's not a bad song though, just not a good competition song. It's very interesting about Kasti. Kasti hit number 2 on the top 50 of Spotify. I think Vivi's there now. I suppose you could say this speaks to the strength of UMK, like the platform, and that these songs are getting this big push. But yeah, I'm not down for Kasti hate, y'all. I am not down for this Kasti hate. Although I must say, reading comments, even from Finnish users on social media, it seems like Kasti is not getting a lot of love. And I love him.
And here's the thing. I'm now really excited to dive in deeper into her broader work. Songs that she's written for other people, songs that she's penned for herself. Yeah, this is a true artist. Let's just say the Goldielocks, yeah, she's here to stay. I think we'll hear a lot more from her. But I'm not ruling her out just yet. And she may surprise at UMK.
All right, in any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Is our girl Goldielocks golden? Could she surprise and win UMK? How would you describe the vibe of the song? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Follow wiwibloggs on Pinterest and we will see you later.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.